welcome to day 2 of money. Really glad to hear that you're all enjoying this topic. So we're going to start off with our do now straight away. We're going to be looking at column subtraction. There will be regrouping from hundreds into tens and into ones. So complete the do now. So press pause to get started and press play when you're ready to check your answers. Okay, let's have a look at these answers. See why all our subtraction bond work that we've been looking at, and we're just reviewing a technique that we have learned at the start of the year, and we'll be carrying on reviewing all these things that we've already learned going throughout the year and also in year 2 as we go forward. Right, so today's lesson we are talking about converting between pounds and pence. So let's have a look at today's key words. Our star words, remember, my turn, your turn, money, coin, pound, note, and pence. Good. Quick recap from what we looked at in our last lesson, probably something that you looked at last year, or you might just know anyway. If I think of £1, how many pennies is that worth? How many pennies or how many pence is it worth? It is worth 100 pence. So in £1, I have 100 pence. So these are 100 little 1-pence coins, and there are 100 of them make up 1. So if £1 equals 100 pence, what does £2 then equal? I wonder if you've got an idea. £2 equals 200 pence, 200 1p coins. So we know this fact that £1 is equal to 100 pence. Therefore, we're looking at any going up, counting up. If £1 is worth 100 pence, £2 is worth 200 pence, £3 is worth how many pence? 300 pence. Well done. Let's put that all into practice now, quickly. So, £1 is 100 pence. £5 is how many pence? 500 pence. Well done. A little bit of a large 500. Pence is equal to £8. Pence is equal to £8. 800 pence. How many pounds is 200 pence equal to? Yes, we know that already, £2. And finally, 900 pence is equal to how many pounds? If I've got 900 pence, how many pounds do I have? You do have £9. That's absolutely correct. So, how can we make £1? How can we make £1? Well, we've already talked about how we can make it using 1p coins. So we'd have 100 1-pence coins. But what other ways can we make £1? Have a think. I'm going to take you to the next easiest way of making £1, which is using a 50p coin. We know that, again, £1 is equal to 100 pence. So I have here one 50p coin. I have here another 50p coin. If I add 50p, add 50p. If I add these two coins together, I get 100p, which is a pound. How many 10p coins do we need to make £1? Well, what this is asking is, how many groups of 10 are there in 100? Let's skip counting tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 groups of 10 is equal to 100. So I need 10 1p coins to make £1. How many 20p coins do I need to make £1? Watch and say with me. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Oh, I know my 20 times table. I need 5 20p coins to make 100 pence or £1. Do you know how I know my 20 times table? Because I know my 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. They're related. We're just adding, we're making the numbers 10 times bigger. So I'm going to be looking quickly at partitioning a number. Partitioning one of an amount. So here is a copy of Bill's New Frock. We all had a great time hearing from Anne Fine yesterday. This book costs £3.45. £3.45. How many? What is this in pence? How can I say this? What this is in pence? Our 45 pence is already in pence, therefore we can just leave it be. How many pence are there in £3? Well, let's remember our key fact. £1 is equal to 100 pence. £2 is equal to 200 pence. Therefore, £3 is equal to 300 pence. So combining my 300 and my 45, I get 345 pence. My book is £3.45 or 345 pence. They're exactly the same thing. Right, get a pen and pencil, pencil and some paper at the ready. Time for your independent task. So you've got various different questions on some of the skills we've looked at. Press pause, and when you're ready to go, press play. Fantastic. Let's check some answers. So looking question 2, we've been breaking our amounts from £2 and 24 pence to 224 pence. So we're breaking down that pound into how many pence. Fantastic. Right, moving on. A hot chocolate costs £245. For £145, that would be potentially the world's most expensive hot chocolate. It costs 245 pence. How much is this in pounds and pence? So remembering our key fact, 100 pence is equal to £1. 100 pence is equal to £1. So how much is this in pounds and pence? So I'm gonna where's my there we go. How much is this in pounds and pence? So how many pence? I'm looking for how many pounds, I'm looking for how many pence. So I know my pounds, I'm going to be looking for the fact that 100 pence is equal to £1. So how many hundreds do I have here? How many hundreds do I have here? I have 200. So that means I know I have 200 pence here, and I know that 200 pence is the same as £2. And how many pence? This isn't changing, 45 pence. So when we see these amounts, we just need to see what we've got in our hundreds column. What have we got in our hundreds column? Because that tells, with these questions, that tells us how many pounds we're going to have. That tells us how many pounds we're going to have. Great. Let's all go on to the independent task. Let's all go into our independent task. So you need to write each amount in pounds and pence. Again, press pause to complete this task. Brilliant. Now ready to check our answers. So you can see here, making sure that we're looking at the hundreds column to work out how many pounds we have. Fantastic. I'm sure we've all found that fairly straightforward. Now, let's have a look. How much money do I have here? How much money do I have here? Well, looking at it, I can say, oh, I've got one big coin, 2 gold coins, a brown one, and a couple of them. No, that's not going to be, that's no good. So how we are going to look at kind of groups of money, groups of coins like this is we're going to group it into pounds and pence. So how many pounds do I have here? I have 2 pounds, I have 1 pound, and I have 1 pound. So group that together. I have a grand total of 2 add 1 is equal to 3, add another 1 is equal to 4. I have 4 pounds here. How much pence do I have? I have 20, I have a 2, and I have a 5, and I have a 5. 20p add 2p is equal to 22. 5 add 5 is equal to 10. 22 add 10 is equal to 32. So use those partitioning of those number bonds and those facts that you can quickly do mentally. So 32. So I have 4 pounds and 32 pence. What would happen if I added 10p more? If I added 10p more, what number would increase? What amount would it increase? I'd have an extra coin in my pennies, in my pence. So I will just do 32 add 10. 32 add 10 is equal to, so let's just write here my equation, 32 add 10 is equal to 42. So I'd have 4 pounds and 42 pence. What would happen if I added 100p more? Well, the moment I see 100p, I know I'm talking about pounds. I'm not talking about pence, I'm talking about pounds. So I'm going to add a pound. So if I'm going to add a pound to 4 pounds, 4 add 1 is equal to 5. So it'd be 5 pounds and 32 pence. Sorry, I forgot to put my hand. And 32 pence there. Let's do one more of these. How much money do I have here? Remember what we did beforehand. Group the pounds, group the pence. How many pounds? I have 1, 2. How much money do I have here? Let's find the easy numbers we can group together. 10 add 10 is equal to 20. So I'm just going to cross those off because I've included them. 1 add 1 is equal to 2. 20 add 2 is equal to 22. Let's add another 20. That is 42. 42 add 50 is 94. So these again, it's these number bonds that we need to be able to do, these sums we need to be able to do quickly. So altogether, I have here 2 pounds and 92 pence. Right, what would happen if I added 10p more? I'm just going to move this up and give me myself a little bit more space. Right. Gonna need some more space for this one, right? So I could just say to myself, oh, I'm gonna add 10p more to 2 pounds and 92 pence. So I could write 92 add 10 is equal to 102. 2 pounds and 102 pence. Does that work? That does not work at all. So I'm going to cross that out. What I need to do is I need to make sure that I'm adding my 10 pence onto my pence column. However, I need to be making sure that I'm know what happens when it goes over 100 pence. So when 102 pence is the same as £1 and 2 pence. So think of it, we can add £1 to £2, which is £3 and 2 pence. So that is the same as 302 pence. We could also look at it adding 292 pence at 10 pence, which is equal to 302 pence, which we know is £3 and 2 pence. What would happen if we add 100 pence more? We'd add that 100 pence as a pound to our pound, which is £3 and 92. Okay, got another part of your independent task. So you need to read the question on the screen, and it's counting some coins. You need to say how much money Annie has, and going 10 more, 10 less, 100 more, 100 less. Just remember what we did in the previous examples, looking at what happens when you cross over, say, 100 pence, and seeing what happens to the amount of pounds. Okay, press pause, and when you're ready, press play, and we're going to go through the answers straight away. Okay, how much money? So you'll be looking, so you can see we're going below £3, which meant we were probably subtracting from lots of pennies, from 300 pennies. And you can see that we're using this as a good example of counting up and down through the pounds and the pences. Right, reasoning time. So going forward, I'm going to try and include a reasoning question on every lesson, and I'm going to use it as a worked example. So I want you to have a go independently. So once I've read through the question, is have a go independently, and then if you feel happy with the answer, you can press play and see how it compares, and I'll talk through how you get to your answer. Okay, so Molly has 4 different coins in her purse, 3 silver coins and 1 £2 coin. How much money could be in her purse? Write 3 possible answers. Molly has 4 different coins in her purse, 3 silver coins and 1 £2 coin. How much money could be in her purse? Write 3 possible answers. Okay, so press pause, have a think about that, and we'll go through some answers together in a minute. Right. So when I look at a reasoning question, I like looking at finding some information which will help me. So Molly has 4 different coins in her purse, 3 silver coins and 1 £2 coins. So this is never going to change. This is the thing that's going to change. So what silver coins could she have? Well, thinking back to our last lesson, what silver coins do we have? We have a 20p, we have a 10p, we have a 5p, and we have a 50p. So any combination of a £2 coin and those listed together, so we could say £2 and 35, which would be 110, 120, 15p. Or you could have 3 of the same silver coin. So let's say with 3 5p's, 3 times 5 is equal to 15. That's 250 pence. Or you could say £2 and 3 50p's. So 3 times 50 is equal to 150. 50, 100, 150. So £2 and 150 pence. Oh, that's not how we would say it. We would say it as £3 and 50 pence, because 150 pence is the same as £1 and 50 pence. So we'd say £3 and 50 pence, or 350p? Good. Have a look, compare these answers. There's lots more different answers. When you upload your work onto Seesaw, I can let you know if they're correct or not. Then, if you feel like you want another reasoning challenge, there's one here. Upload your work to see if your answer is correct, and look forward to tomorrow's math lesson. Thank you, everyone.